Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my Track Your Flak build that I've been working on. I took a lot of inspiration from the earlier builds of Flak where you had the Rowan's Call and you had the fadeaway and it would just do tons of damage, and this is basically the same thing. But before I get into that, I want to talk to you guys about my fadeaway, or not my fadeaway, sorry, my giveaway. So yeah, I'm doing a giveaway and I'm going to go ahead and throw a clip up on screen right now telling you guys more about it. Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about my giveaway. It's not a big giveaway by any means, but it is a good way to get some good loot on Borderlands 3 and maybe a little bit of money if you're lucky. So the way you enter this giveaway is by leaving a comment on one of my videos. Leaving a constructive comment or a nice comment or whatever it is. The better the comment, the more chance you'll have to win, because I'm going to be handpicking the comments that I like, and the comments that I do like will win, and it's that easy. Along with a comment, go ahead and make sure you leave some way I can get a hold of you. May it be Skype or Discord or Instagram or whatever you really want. So this giveaway will be lasting till June 25th. That is the day that DLC 3 releases, so it's going to be about 2 weeks long, and it's going to be all the comments on all my videos. So if you win, it's going to be from one of my videos. I'm not sure which one yet, but if you do win, I'll go ahead and contact you on the day DLC 3 releases. There will be 4 winners to this giveaway. The 4th, 3rd, and 2nd place winner will get a drop lobby where you share with each other. So you'll have 2 other people in your lobby where it's all my gear, and I have about 30 mules full of really good gear. So you'll have 3 people in that lobby picking and choosing between the gear. The 1st place winner, and what most people will want, is going to be not only a personal drop lobby where it's just you with all of my God Rule gear, but it's also going to be a gift card. It's not going to be a large gift card, but it's just a little bit of money to keep you guys, motivated. Anyways, so just to recap, there's going to be 4 winners. First place winner gets money, and you enter by commenting and leaving a way I can get a hold of you. Anyways, I'll let you guys get back to your video. Have a good one. Bye. So I hope you guys are excited about that. If you guys are interested in entering, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And yeah, if you guys leave a good comment, you'll win. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and get into the the skill tree. So we're here at the skill tree, and I'm going to go ahead and start the green skill tree. I'm going to do this part really fast, and then later in the video I'll go into more detail. Anyways, let's just get into it. You're going to want to go ahead and equip fadeaway. Put 5 points in furious attacks. 5 points in self-repairing systems. Oops. 1 point in overclocked. 3 points in turn, tail, and run. 1 point in lick the wounds. 5 in hidden machines. 3 in fast and the furious. 2 in rage and recover, and 1 in the powder inside. For your augments, you're going to want to go ahead and put Grills in the Mist and Unblinking Eye. So that's it for the green skill tree. We're going to go ahead and move into the blue skill tree. You're going to want to put 3 into Persistence Hunter, and that's going to be it. Now onto the red skill tree. Put 5 in Interplanetary Stalker. Put 5 into Hunter's Eye. Put 3 into Head Count. Put 5 into Two Fang. Put 3 into Big Game. Put 3 into Most Dangerous Game. Put 1 into Galactic Shadow, and put 1 into Megavore. As for your pet, go ahead and throw on the Spider and Scorcher, and that's it for the gear. Or sorry, not the gear, the skill tree. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the gear. So as for your gear, again, I'm going to go ahead and get through this really fast, and I'll go in depth later in the video. So for your shotgun, use a low-level bang stick. Well, any level bang stick will really work, but I prefer a low-level one. Then for your bossing, you're going to want to use a Monarch with the action skill active, and that's going to be for all your weapons. You're going to want to use the action skill active anointment. So Monarch times 8 is better than times 4, but times 4 works just fine. Rowan's Call, any element really works fine, but I like the radiation one. Of course, the shotgun's extremely good as well. And then the Maggie, this will be for like badass killing, your like high damage for single target gun. Anyways, you have a few replacements for each of these guns, but I won't go into that right now. If you guys are really interested in that, you can see that in the in-depth part of the video. Anyways, as for your shield, I use the Transformer. You can use anything like the Old God or the Stopgap or whatever, but I like the Transformer. The only thing that really matters is as long as you have the action skill and anointment, and all elements of course, so you can change it out depending on what you need it for. And same thing for the grenade. I use the Hunter Seeker. You can use anything as long as it has the action skill and anointment. As for your class mod, stack bot is really what you're going to want to use, but if you don't have a stack bot, or at least you don't have a good stack bot, you might want to use the Bounty Hunter. Either way, these are both really good. I just say if you don't have either of those, go ahead and throw on a Cosmic Stalker, but it's not going to be that great for you. So I definitely recommend a Bounty Hunter or stack bot, but if all else fails, go ahead and throw in the Cosmic Stalker. And as for your artifact, no exception, go ahead and throw on the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge. This gives you 20 or 90% extra damage when you're doing stacks, and that's what this build is about, is getting stacks. So this is just an extra 90% damage, which is insane. But yeah, besides that, that's going to be it for the gear. We're going to go ahead and go into the in-depth part of the build. So if you guys really don't care about all the numbers and all the little nitty-gritty, go ahead and skip to the timestamp on screen right now, and that's going to take you to the part where I go to Athenas and test this build. Anyways, let's get into the in-depth part of the build. So we're here at the in-depth part of the build, and I'm just going to say before I get started is that there is not a ton to test, but I'm going to show you anyways the little bit of stuff that you can change around. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start in the skill tree. You really don't want to change this around at all, but if you do feel like it, I'd say 100% leave the green skill tree alone. I'd say the only thing that's really negotiable here is the 1 point overclocked. You can put that anywhere out of these four, but it has to be 1 point in any of these to move up the skill tree. And the only other thing would be Hunter's Eye. If you feel like taking everything out of Hunter's Eye, go ahead and put it into either Grim Harvest or Leave No Trace. Other than that, I really wouldn't touch the skill tree at all. As for pets though, you can use the Gunslinger Jabber for the critical hit damage, but it's not going to be as much damage as the Spider and Scorcher. But if you really aren't going to use any sort of elemental weapons or anything like that, go ahead and use the Gunslinger Jabber. Anyways, we're going to go into the gear now. For the shotgun, it really doesn't have to be the bang stick. I prefer the bang stick because it's just about a guarantee to give you your stacks. But if you don't want to use the bang stick, any sort of shotgun that gives you 15 pellets will work perfectly fine. But besides that, the Monarch, again, this can be replaced as well, but I wouldn't really replace it because it's just about perfect for what it's supposed to do. If you are going to replace it, maybe replace it for the Dictator, although Dictator is just a worse Monarch. Any sort of bossing weapon, because this is what it's going to be used for. But I really wouldn't. And of course, all of the anointments are non-negotiable. These have to be there. As for Rowan's Call, it can be changed up, with the Lucian's Call or the Redistributor. But from what I found, they're all around the same, but the Rowan's Call gets about, I'd say, 100k damage more per shot than the Lucian's Call and the Redistributor. So I'd leave the Rowan's Call alone, but if you feel like it, go ahead and change it out. The one thing I will say is that you will want to change out your elements of Rowan Call from shock to radiation. Radiation if you're going against Maliwan or flesh enemies like the COV, and shock if you're going against stuff like the Guardians at the Guardian Takedown, or that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'd say that if you're going to go ahead and use this build for anything that isn't sort of Guardian Takedown or Maliwan Takedown or something, go ahead and use the Lucian's Call. For if you're going with robots, go ahead and use the Corrosive Lucian's Call, but also the Redistributor works fine as well. But yeah, besides the Rowan's Call, you also have the Maggie, and the Maggie's here for high damage to single target enemies, and this can be replaced by a number of things. Anything that does a lot of damage, like a bunch of damage really fast. So my recommendations would be a Clairvoyance Masher or a Wagon Wheel. Either way, they're both extremely good. I really only use the Maggie, but the Masher is extremely good as well, and so is the Wagon Wheel. You can also change it out for a few other things, such as if you feel like using the Anarchy, although that sort of takes away the theme of the build, where it's just bullets. But if you want to use the Anarchy, the Anarchy works fine. If you want to use the Stagecoach as well, it all works fine. And yeah, so the shield, again, you can use anything as long as it has the anointment, and same for the grenade. And that's really all there is to talk about in the gear. The last thing I can really think of is the mayhem modifiers. So with the mayhem modifiers, you're going to want it. The middle two really don't matter that much. I like the Healy Avenger and Chen Gang because they're just really easy to take care of, but Big Kick Energy and Holy Crit are part of the build. This is just to get as much damage as you possibly can, and yeah. So that's about it for the in-depth part of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on Athena's for the testing. Alright guys, so I'm here at Athena's, and before we start, I just want to say that there's like one or two things that I want to remind you guys of. So because of the Mayhem modifiers, and in case you guys didn't see the in-depth part of the video, your Mayhem modifiers are going to be these, and if you're not hitting crits, you're doing significantly less damage compared to when you are hitting crits. So whenever you don't have fadeaway up, you need to try to hit the heads and try to hit their crit points as you would with anything, but this build especially, because you are going to get punished if you do not. So yeah, make sure you're hitting the crits, and Rowan's calls with ACOG scopes are much better than ones with normal scopes, like small scopes. So try to find those, but if not, the ones with large scopes are going to do fine as well. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and let you guys watch me mob through this area, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Hey guys, so that was the mobbing part, and as you can see, the Rowan's call, excuse me, it absolutely shreds. You know, any sort of mobs, badasses or not, they're extremely good. Of course, if you have like an actual badass, like a badass commander or a badass heavy, go ahead and switch to the Maggie, and it will, you know, kill them in one to two shots. You know, just unload the mag at them, and they'll die. But yeah, I'll meet you guys at Trant, and I'll show you guys how the Monarch works. I'll see you guys there. Hey guys, so I'm here at the Trant fight, and yeah, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and switch to your sticky, and you want to try to hit him on the back. And if you can hit him on the back, in this crit spot at least, you can go ahead and switch to your Monarch. Go ahead and fade away, and unload. And that's basically it. You can do much better as long as you hit your shots. I didn't really hit my shots there, but then again, I was only playing with one hand, so, but yeah, so if you guys like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe on all that fun stuff. If you want the build and you're on PS4, go ahead and add me. My name is Slowbrew, but with an I instead of an L. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.